Welcome back to Tokyo, and 3 of the 4 pieces have been complete for Olympic qualifying. France, Iran and Poland all going through. 4th place is up for grabs. Australia, China and Canada are the protagonists for that 4th place position. At the moment, Australia have their nose in front. Canada could, with the right result here, go to 4th place tonight. There's their lineup. Gavin Schmidt did not play in that straight sets loss against France. Both he and Gord Perrin saw limited minutes for that match, and they were convincingly outpointed by the French. And Japan have injury clouds over their number 8, Yanagita, who has a knee issue, and there were scans on their star number 11, Ishikawa, and they've come back negative, so it's positive that he's on the court, but whether he starts will be quite another matter. Japan, of course, missing out on their chance to go to Rio after only 1 win so far against Venezuela. Canada have a 2-3 win-loss record. But Gavin Schmidt, who's a colossus of the team, is certainly the man that could guide them to a win tonight, which will go a long way to confirming Olympic qualification. The host nation faces Canada in the penultimate day of competition in Tokyo. Let's now pause for the national anthems of both Canada and Japan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Canada. And the national anthem of Japan.
National pride at stake, if not Olympic qualification that went by the wayside before the rest day for Japan. Disappointing for them. They fought their hearts out, but have come up short in the pressure moments in this tournament. Always a packed house at the Tokyo Metropolitan Gymnasium for Japan home matches. And the last match to complete the penultimate day of competition for Olympic qualification 2016. And a nice touch to the kids jumping to do the high fives with the players. tournament organisers have done a great job. And the Canucks want to go to Rio. A win here and confirmation tomorrow against China would send them through to the 2016 Olympic Games to become the fourth nation, but there's plenty of volleyball to be played for that to happen. Australia face Poland. We know Poland have already qualified with France and Iran. Iran into their first Olympic Games after years of heartache. They got there with a spirited 4-set win over the Poles. The referees are Ciro Giacomo from Belgium and Vladimir Simonov of Serbia.
Arturo Di Giacomo from Belgium.
Di Giacomo and Simonovic from Serbia. Both international referees for a number of years now. Giacomo since 2003. Simonovic since 2009. I've been part of the FIVB International Referees Panel.
ここで両チームのスターティングメンバーおよび監督をご紹介します。Presentation of the starting players, liberos, and coaches.
The big question mark is whether
はじめにチームカナダ。
Gavin Schmidt will start for Canada.
Tyler Sanders.
And also
Number 2,
Gord Perrin. So Gord Perrin does start. Tyler Sanders is there and Gavin Schmidt. So their big players are back with Nicholas Hogue, who also was an absentee from the start against France. Van Dorn and Lewis is the oldest libero at this tournament. So Gavin Schmidt, it was a real mystery why he didn't take the court against France. They were wiped off the court by the French. And Glenn Hogue, the coach, hoping to guide Canada to their first Olympic Games since 24 years ago. Shimizu leads the line for Canada. Let's see if their number 8 and 11 start. They don't. So both Yanagida and Ishikawa are out. Yamauchi, Takita, Sakita, Yonayama and Sakai. Fukasawa is there as well. So a weakened Japanese lineup.
Coach Nambu Masashi.
Without Yanagida and Ishikawa from the start. Masashi Nambu, plenty of speculation. He won't be in the job at tournament end for Japan. And Yamauchi, who's the tallest player in this Japanese lineup, the only player to stand above 200 centimetres at 204. The middle blocker gets his opportunity from the start, the number 6. Japanese fans desperate for a win for the home nation. And as Yuta Yonayama serving for the match to complete the second to last day of competition in Tokyo. First serve is well directed. Hogue sends it to ground, but it's wide. Point to Japan. Another that was pretty quiet against the French with only 4 points for the match. He had a few friends though. It's Canada's flattest performance at these Olympic qualifiers. Yonoyama, a little bit more pace for this one. Schmid strikes it to ground. They may keep it in. That's great work by the Japanese libero. Sakai and Schmid at the second attempt sent it to ground. Canada get on the board in the opening set. Great scrambling by Japan to stay in the point. He's got a real steal in the look, has Gavin Schmidt. Sanders sends that long. So nervous times. Canada have not been at the Olympics for 24 years. They were outspiked, outserved and outblocked by France 2 days ago. And it's Takita at the service line for Japan. Sanders with the set. Hogue sends it to the ground. And it's a 2-all first set. Canadian number 4 sends it long. 3-2 to Japan. And Shimizu, their captain, who leads the numbers in most divisions for Japan. A dipping serve, and that's a variation on the theme. Great variety from the Japanese leader. Tops me into court for an ace. He always has to look up to the lights on the ceiling of the stadium just to gain his bearings. Shimizu will probably go for a little bit more pace. No, he doesn't. Spin to the back court. On the angle, Gord Perrin. And had enough on it. Just driving it through the block for a point to Canada. Tipped over, that's clever work. Masahiro Sakita, the diminutive setter. So their number one, their normal number one, Fukatsu, not on court. It is Masahiro Sakita, the smallest setter in the tournament at 177 centimetres. Fukasawa to the serve. Oh, that's a big serve. He's got enough on the return. Ho kept it in. Schmid keeps it alive for Canada. Perrin! And the block goes awry from the Japanese captain. Here's Gavin Schmidt, who's the tournament's top server. 10 aces, he's got the best average. And he winds up with a huge serve. Great delivery. Canada in the box seat. Tip over is quick, but Japan stay in the point. Shimizu rolls it cross court. Here's Schmid, and it's out. 2-point spread to the host nation. Desperation in that rally for Japan. And here's the tall figure of Yamauchi at the service line. Set from Sanders. Perrin on the angle. Finds the middle blocker along the way. The 1-point margin. Gord Perrin to the line. Canada trailing by a point. The key to the decoy. And there's a fault found at net. Point to Canada. Six-all opening set. Better precision here from Japan, and the block is out. Got their nose back in front. Yoneyama out wide. Canada at last won their counter in World Olympic qualifying back in 2004 in straight sets, but they've met a heap of times in between. Good set, and that's a quick work by Justin Duff. All smiles by Canada's number 6. Very athletic middle blocker. Consistent point scorer. goes to the service line at 7-all. Nice set, and Yoneyama does the rest. He's certainly an effervescent character, pretty small for an outside hitter at only 185 centimetres, but a big vertical leap, and Japan the first to 8 points in the opening set. A proud nation in whatever sport they represent, Japan and Canada. The Canucks looking for the first Olympic Games in 24 years. It's been a long time between drinks for them. They actually faced each other twice at the Olympics before, both in the group stage. 84 Canada won in straight sets. In Barcelona 92, Japan were successful in 5. In fact, the LA Games were Canada's most successful. They finished 4th, just off the podium. Of course, Japan have been a former Olympic champion in 1972. And they're in front 8-7 on the serve of Yoneyama, opening set. Good set out wide. And flicked down by Hogue, kept up somehow by Japan. Spirited rally. Nicholas Hogue sends it long. 9-7 to the Japanese opening set. Fukasawa was the outside hitter. And what a great up it was for Daisuke Sakai. And Yoneyama follows up with a very poor serve. On the arm of Canada's setter, Tyler Sanders. Sakai with a perfect set, and that is an ideal execution. Wonderful work by Takita, the middle blocker, who's Japan's most fearsome in that category in this tournament. Steps to the service line with a 2-point advantage to his team. Sanders the wide set. Hogue finds the block and the point for Canada. Nicholas Hogue, who served a match-high 7 aces against Australia in an earlier 5-set win. Excellent reverse set there, and Shimizu did the rest. Wonderful skill by Sakai. The back set opening up the passage for the Japanese captain. And it is Kunihiro Shimizu, one of the team's more experienced players at 29. Strikes a good serve. Tape caught, and Perrin sends it to ground. Big kill by the Canadian number 2. Van Dorn steps up. Set by Sakai. Quick transition. And Yamauchi did the rest. He had enough on the kill to power through the block. that's a second brilliant spike by Gord Perrin. Thumbs up from his teammates. Snapped into his action there. Driving through the Japanese double block. Schmidt. With the pace comes the risk. And he fairly sizzled that serve, but straight into the net. 13-11 to Japan. Yamauchi to the back court. Hogue set up the point. Japan stay alive. Sakai out wide. Shimizu finds the open court. Now really getting the fans into the match. The Dragons of Japan. Timeout called. Japan leading 14-11 opening set.
Exactly. Now is when we turn it up, start making some plays. Hey, come on. No problem. Yeah, exactly. Right there.
Positive start by Japan. Canada not quite producing their A game. They need more from their big players, including their number 12, who's playing now, will play in the next season. Gavin Schmidt at Acesso Resovia in Poland. Stephen Marshall, second top scorer in a losing team against France, comes in to replace Hogue. And it's the tall figure of Yamauchi serving for Japan. They lead 14-11. Out wide, good set. And the spike had too much on it. Gord Perrin's been the sharpest for the Canadians. Two points in the match for him. Or five in fact, five in total. Sakai with a good set. Shimizu denied. Sharp work by Japan. Tipped over by Yoneyama. And the up was not affected by Gavin Schmidt. 15-12 to Japan. Sakita at the service line. She's got too much on it. 13-15 to Canada. Opening set. Sakai. They play quickly but not effectively. Takita is the decoy. And great anticipation by Van Dorn covering that move. It was an attempted touch over the block. The hang time impressive by Canada. Stayed in the air, got the important touch, and it's a 1-point game. Sakai, and that's more like it. They tried that in the previous point. Takita a lot more convincing with the spike. And it's a timeout with Japan leading 16-14 opening set.
できたカウンター絶対なカウンターの動くなルクターももっと呼べもう向こうにサイドに絶対振るからパイプ意識させな高さ出るから
Team spirit trying to keep the focus with Japan. Huge match for Canada. They face China tomorrow, and that's before the Australia-Poland match. Of course, Australia are there and China vying for one place. Australia, Canada and China vying for the last qualifying place and the fourth in the 8-team competition. They've looked effective when they've played quickly. You can see their star Ishikawa, after having scans on the ankle region. He's fit to play but not fit to start. Here's Schmid. Sends it to the ground for a 0.1 and now a 1-point margin. Yama can't find the winner. Schmid has to tip it over. Good anticipation by Sakito. And Fukasawa gets enough on it. Tatsuya Fukasawa drives through the block. And it's back to a 2-point game. Triple block as well. Takita. It's a poor return. It's a real lack of concentration there by their number 22, Stephen Marshall. Serve didn't have too much on it. Sanders. Van Dorn denied. Here's Schmid, just rolls it over. Out wide, Shimizu. Triple block to contend with. Couldn't get through. Here's the Japanese captain once more. 0.1. Deafening roar. And a 4-point margin. 19-15. 2 bites of the cherry. The second was sweeter. Timeout called. Japan leading 19-15.
Especially when he's in 2, all come under. I don't think he's got a sharp crossover. 1, 2. Yes. Got it, DJ.
Fans of the Maple Leaf and the Canuck supporters looking on. Perhaps a little concerned at the scoreline. Japan leading 19-15. On court as one. The home nation looking for their second win of the tournament. Their Olympic dream extinguished 2 days ago by Australia. Vigras on. But Canada in a precarious position, down 19-15 on the Takita serve. Overhit, overcooked. And things really rolling Japan's way. Another poor service return conspires against Canada. That must be so frustrating for Glenn Hogue.
Substitution by Canada. Number 22,
His son comes back in. A healthy 5-point margin to Japan. Sanders, and that's huge, really big, one-handed set. And Vigras with his first point of the match. Big middle blocker. He plays his club volleyball in Turkey with Akas. Hogue. Good judgment by the Japanese backcourt. Double substitution by Japan. Kuriyama comes in, and so too does their number one setter, Hideyomi Fukatsu. Must say Sakai's done a good job so far in the first set. Fukatsu with the serve, and that's a big kill. Vigras with consecutive points, rising strongly. Top scorer against the French with 11 points, 10 spikes, 1 block. In the absence of Gavin Schmid, Jawad Perrin only played some limited time on court. The block is there, but it's not effective for Canada. A lot of cover at the net for the team in red, but Japan found a way through. Kuriyama with the winning stroke. Fukusawa with a big toss-up and an error with the service, but they've got a cushion. We've seen this plenty of times in the tournament. They've let leads just wash away under pressure, Japan. Let's see how they handle this situation. Schmid strikes a beautiful serve, well dealt with. Great opportunity, but a fantastic block by Duff. That's a big play. Justin Duff denying Japan. Yoneyama not finding a way through, but the Japanese still with a 3-point cushion. Timeout.
相手もなカウンターアタック悪いよ、すごく悪い。だからああいうボールでもしっかりつないで返しとけばまだチャンスあるから。簡単に落とさんの子。おいておいで。サイドアウト。問題問題問題。
Canada making Japan work for this first set. You would expect that. Their Olympic dream on the line. And on the service line, the hulking figure of Gavin Schmid. The competition's best server, with Canada down 19-22. But he can't find his best there. Yamauchi, the tallest player in the Japanese team, floats it backcourt. Sanders with a set. Schmid arrives, and arrives in time off the block to pull a point back for Canada. Poetry in motion. Perrin. Big jump serve, but it's overcooked. Set point now for Japan. Risk, reward. Double move by the host nation. Shimizu back. Sakita as well. And it's on the diminutive setter's serve at 24-20. Heron, kept up by Japan. Yotayama, good block. Always going to be tough to find a way through there. A triple block was overwhelming cover for Canada at the front. Veerhoff on for Justin Duff. He's the Canadian captain. Serves facing set point. They need precision. They get it out wide. Shimizu. They had the right man, but he made the wrong connection. Timeout called by the Japanese, still with set points remaining. 24-22. Plenty of talk. They know if they can get over the hurdle that maybe nerves will play a part with Japan. They've been in front. I haven't got the stat in front of me, but I can remember at least 3 or 4 sets they've let a late lead wash away. They haven't played pressure points particularly well in this tournament, and it's cost them dearly. Cost them a place in the Rio Olympics. Veerhoff serving, but facing set point. Here's a big chance, and it's hit to ground, but point won by Canada. Just long. Fukasawa. What a moment he had. Still a set point for Japan. Sacco with a set. Nikita finds the court, and there it is, 25-23. Big play, Japan. They weathered the storm in a spirited fight back by Canada to take the opener. Thoroughly entertaining opening set. Some kids were involved in the build-up, and a great touch by the Canadians. But in good touch in that opener was Japan. Built up a handy lead, and Canada saved, what, 4 set points. Shimizu was in good form, the top scorer with 4 points for the Japanese. Absent Ishikawa and Yanagita, and set point negotiated by Nikita. Brilliant stuff by Japan at the opening. 14 attacks each. 9 errors by Canada. 3 blocks to zip by Japan. 5 digs to 3. And that's not surprising, the block count. Canada a lot stronger in the front court defensively. So they've jumped the first hurdle. Japan, opening set 1. But one thing's for sure, Canada will fight back. They've got an Olympic dream on the line. And they're not going to lay down easily at all. Sanders serving to start the second. Block goes wide, opening point to Japan. And Fukusawa, who finished the first set well, starts the second in a similar vein. Takita had 3 points in the first set, but a poor float serve. Hogue. Well returned by Yoneyama. Fukusawa. Fault found at net, so point to Japan, or Canada in fact, on the serve of Nicholas Hogue. Set by Sakai. Shimizu has a double block he can't get through. Now a second chance. The block was a little slower in place. And the Japanese captain took full toll. Well, he served a service ace with that type of technique in the first set. 3-2 to Canada. Shimizu remains on 4 points. And his opposite in Viergras at the service line. Was that a double touch? No, said the referee. Triple block avoided. Here's Schmid. Sends it down. Point to Canada. Not much angle to work with, but he got the necessary up and down. Sakai. Fukusawa couldn't find the winner. Perrin rolls it back. Sakai this time they play quicker and they win the point through that sharp work by Yamauchi, Japan's tallest player. It's too sharp for Justin Duff front court. Sends Fukusawa to the service line, with Japan trailing 3-4. Good service return, Hogue. Perrin in a great area, tools the block. So better start by Canada. Sakai with a wide set. Similar work there from Sanders, and Schmidt joined in to affect the winner, 6-3. Some doubt whether Gavin Schmidt would start this match. You can see a lot of protection around that knee. He had double stress fracture of the tibia last year. Sakai quickly in position. Yoneyama, did he find contact along the way? He did. Off the block. Yoneyama out of court, just catches the touch. Off Tyler Sanders. Sanders are set, and that's when they're so dangerous. When they can get Duff into position quickly, almost impossible to defend against. Japanese block nowhere to be seen. Falls the wrong way for Gord Perrin. And the qualifying series shortest setter, Masahiro Sakita. Hogue denied. And Japan come up with a big play, 6-7. In the second set. A rare stuff block for them off their captain. Shimizu coming up big. And that's convincing. Nicholas Hogue gives Japan no hope in that rally. The first to 8 points in the second set.
We need to be able to be aggressive and not block. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. We're doing good, we're doing good. Let's go. We're not going, just go ahead.
Japan searching for that rhythm of the opening set. Canada have come out punching in the second. We've got a 2-point spread. 8-6 on the serve of Justin Duff. Sakita with the set, and he finds the tool off the block. Good work by the Japanese captain. Shimizu searched for the edge of the block, and he found exactly what he wanted. Good return by Perrin. Here's Schmid. Just too heavy. 210 centimetres of fury unleashing itself. Sakita. And the back set effective. Point to Japan. Sanders sets centrally, and the rest applied by Gore-Perrin with a finishing touch. Hogue just overstretches once more on the service. Japan trail 9-10. When you look at their regional qualifiers where Cuba got through over Canada last year, and they had Nicholas Hogue and Gavin Schmidt picking up significant injuries. They've done well to come back from disappointing World Cup to be competitive in the qualifying series, and net touch picked up, or carry in fact, and that is Japan drawing level. Second set, 10-all. Kunihiro Shimizu, the smallest opposite in the tournament, sends his serve into the net. 11-10. Seagrass returns the favour, getting contagious. Tatsuya Fukasawa at the line. Things locked up in the second set. Good return by Perrin. Excellent set, and he's found the corner. Maybe a challenge. They're looking to the bench, the Japanese players. Not sure the coach is going to fire in the challenge. He shouldn't, because it's inside the baseline. They've got their nose in front, 12-11. Second set to Canada. Well, if you serve well, you can earn some cheap points. And that's going to take a lot of pressure off a team chasing the match, which Canada are. Is that 4 faults in 5 points? Not good going for the servers. Let's see what Gore-Perrin can do. At least he finds the court. Poor return. Joust at the net in Canada's favour. That was overhit, the return, and well, underhit, I should say, and really it was all catch up from there for Japan. 14-12. Sakita. Yoneyama tries for touch over Braun. And it wins him the point. Looking for the cover from Nicholas Hogue. Didn't quite read the intentions of Yoneyama. Good serve by Sakita. And Schmidt finds the court with a thumping winner. 15-13. Trying to drive his team on. Up to 5 points. The Lions roar of Gavin Schmidt. Justin Duff serving. And that's wide. No. Point to Japan. Perhaps collected a Canadian along the way. Oh, it's found the court easily. No mistake. 14-15. Japan trail. Schmid once more. Tools the block. 16-14 to Canada. Second set. Japanese fans searching for joy. Haven't had too much of it, but they've enjoyed this tournament immensely, I must say.
And the second technical timeout.
16-14 to Canada, second set. After Japan claimed the first, 25-23. Fukusawa denied. Shimizu can only poke it over. Hogue sends it to ground aggressively, and they win the point. Massive swing of the arm by Nicholas Hogue. Japan have called a timeout as the Canadians stretch their lead to 3 in the second.
Okay.
Some big men with a big appetite to get to Rio. Leading the pack, Gavin Schmid. Back on court. The Canucks have the advantage. 3-point spread, second set. Set wide. Fault of the net. Point to Canada. Shimizu in a great area. And the block is wide for the Japan win. 18-15. Takita floats the serve, the hero from the first set. And that's a rapid move. Vigras did well to anticipate the title of Sanders set. Stephen Marshall comes back in.
Number 4 out. Number 22, Marshall.
Nicholas Hogue replaced by Stephen Marshall, the wing spiker. This can be used as an opposite. In fact, they haven't really got a second designated as an opposite to the Canadians behind Gavin Schmid. Yoneyama angles the return. It's kept alive by Ban. And that's slapped down. Vigras did well. Joust, they have the numbers, Canada, and they win the point through some very quick reaction by Gord Perrin. That's sharp work. Instincts coming to play with Canada having a 5-point break in the second set.
今ちょっと2回に1回ペースだからサイドだと1回で回して1回で回してそこななんとか頑張るレセプション悪くないからなレセプション悪くないからしっかり丁寧にであとはサーブやでサーブしっかり攻めて
Let's go. Ready for jump. 1, 2, 10.
The Canadians wanting to stay sharp. Japan wanting to find an answer. The Canucks have picked up their game in the second. Japan's level perhaps has just dropped a little. As a result, it's a 5-point game. Shimizu has to sit and wait. Great recovery. Stephen Marshall lunging out a left arm, and that's not going to be denied to Japan. Yamauchi involved in the middle as the double substitution is now affected. Kuriyami comes in, as does Fukatsu. Perrin, that's a big play. Rapid move and a strong spike. That's what's called wrapping your body around a winner. Gord Perrin up to 11 points. Set out wide. And they found the touch they were looking for off the block. It's Masashi Kuriyama. Now it's the time for Japan to put the pressure on Canada. Big serve from Fukuzawa. Schmid just tries to find the angle. Well, the languid arm and a strong connection. Just didn't try for too much off that, and that was smart play. A lot of experience in striking to the middle of the court, knowing there was a lack of cover there for Japan. And he's at the service line. Looping a dangerous serve back in. Great work to keep it alive by Kuriyama. Here's Schmid. Bangs it to ground. Big winner for Canada. 23-17. Another bullet that repelled for the moment by Japan. Desperation by Marshall, and again the big man does the job. Gavin Schmid with another big play out wide, and set point to Canada. Must give credit to Stephen Marshall to lunge out the left arm to keep that point alive for the Canadians. Off the tape. And that's got something on it. Yamauchi uses his height to great effect. And the first appearance of Yanagita. The fans love his re-emergence on court after the injury worry a couple of days ago. Doubt over here in Ishikawa if they would play a part today. And Yanagita straight to the service line, but Japan facing set points. The first time of asking. Duff couldn't put it away. And that's a big, big spike. Huge winner. Massive play by Takita. Timeout call, but Canada still have set points to remain. That's how it's done. Takashi Takita. Yanagita at the line with Japan facing a bunch of set points. Perrin, the set from Sanders and the kill from Duff. And it's a set apiece. Just like that. Justin Duff raises hopes of Canada in this match against Japan. Some of the highlights of an exciting second set. In the second set that saw Canada's stocks rise. Schmidt got more involved. Gord Perrin was on fire. Nicholas Hogue, a contributor. And it all leads to a one-set-all scenario. Remember, Canada have China to come tomorrow, so Asian opponents to end their Olympic qualifying campaign. And they hope it will be a successful one. They've been in the wilderness for 24 years at the Olympic Games. And they want to break the drought. There's the numbers in favour of Canada, 18-12 in the attack stats, 6 errors apiece. 1 block each and 6 decks to 5. So really the attack stats were the difference, and the ability for Canada to create that killer punch. Packed stadium, over 10,000 in attendance to watch every nighttime match of Japan in this tournament. And the fans are looking to lift the roof off if Japan can get the right result. Yamauchi's had a productive match. The middle blocker hasn't seen heaps of time in this qualifying series. 4 points for him. 3 blocks. Set apiece. Japan out of the blocks impressively. Canada's reply very solid indeed in that second set. Fukusawa serves to start the third. Good set out wide. Hogue repelled. Big block to start the third set. Takeda comes up with a play. And Japan win the opening point. That's sharp work. Vigras in a quick transition for the Canadians. Takeda finds the court. He's one of those players that can really lift his teammates with his exuberance and passion. 2-1 to Japan, third set. Sanders, Hogue. Angle is good, but it can't beat the defense. Triple block is not effective enough. And the winner is curled. Wonderfully struck there by Yoneyama. Sanders, Hogue. This time there's no coming back. They got their angles spot on there. 2-3. Wadayama can only roll it over the double block. Here's Perrin. It finds the touch along the way for a 3-all scoreline. So a set all, 3-all. Yamauchi denied, and that's a big move. Vigras read the intentions of Japan superbly in the middle, and a single block is enough. I think he's got the touch, but certainly caught the top of the tape as well. Hogue can't follow it up with a decent serve. It's 4-all. Shimizu, good through the middle. Vigras in a quick transition, couldn't win the point. Shimizu may, and he finds the court. He really felt that situation well. He knew Power would not win the point, so he went for Kraft, and Kraft had one out. Challenge fight in. Well, some confusion. We're right next to the video referees, and they're not quite sure if a challenge has been put in. There has been an official challenge placed by Canada.
The challenge is attack line fault.
Touchline fault is the challenge. So let's see if the foot is breaking the line. And there you go, a fault. Has to be behind the line, that 3-meter attack line. (5-4) to the Canadians. They play quickly. Yamauchi came with the spike and the dig. Shimizu from deep. Canada need precision. They get it wide, but Perrin got it all wrong. It's a horrible spike. He knows it too. Body shape was poor and the execution followed. 5-all, third set. Gavin Schmidt at the line, the tournament's most consistent server. Big serve, but well saved by Sakai. And Fukazawa comes up with a winning move. How about the return from Daisuke Sakai? First class of a massive serve. The antenna hit. And Japan draw level, 6-all. Third set. Sanders quickly, and Perrin sends it down. That's where the set is so important, because the attacking player is in the air, waiting for the right delivery. Sakita, and he got exactly that from his setter, Takita. Sakita to Takita. It is a rhyme, and it was certainly in rhythm there for Japan, 7-all. He packs the punch off the serve, Sakita. Japan stay in the point. Yotayama can't win it. Hogue May, kept up by Japan, and they find it now. Takita has played some inspired volleyball in this match. 8-7 to Japan. The technical timeout, third set. Gavin Schmidt making his intentions quite clear to Tyler Sanders. Fierce competitor, but at the moment Japan have their nose in front. It's a set all, 8-7 in the third.
Substitution by Canada. Number 4, number 22, Marshall.
Stephen Marshall in for Nick Hogue. And Masahiro Sakita packs a big punch off the serve. Packing a big punch also is Gord Perrin off the block to level things up. A set apiece in 8-all. Justin Duff floats one in. Sakita with the back set. Sanders plays in the big man, and he does the business, Gavin Schmidt. Points tally now 11. Gord Perrin leads the way with 14. Sakita out wide, and that's good work. Found the edge of the block. Japanese captain Shimizu with a winning leap. 9-all. Fukasawa. And that's rejected, but it's long. And Lewis saw it over, but he must have been very relieved. The 40-year-old libero, oldest player in the tournament, over 230 caps for Canada. Sakita plays quickly, and Takita duly obliges. He knew what was coming and was onto it like a flash. First appearance for Ryota Denda. Perrin, there's no coming back from that. Gord Perrin is such an efficient attacking player. He really doesn't expend too much energy in doing what he does best. Takita. Denda finds the winning shot. Takita with the set. $11-all on the serve of Kurihiro Shimizu. Sanders out wide. Perrin finds the ground with a thumping spike. Up and down. Pretty simple. Well, he makes it look anyway. Graham Vigras. Canada in front by a point. Good work by Marshall. And he finds a backcourt player in Fukuzawa, so a string of points off the hand of Gord Perrin. His tally up to 15. Yonayama denied a big triple block by Canada. And they love it. They simply love it. 14-11. The Canucks lead, third set.
Because when they swing high, if you're too high, you're going to do you just forward, and then we're going to get soft blocks as well, right? But I think Shimizu, remember that we got Steve digging in forward.
ああ、強いな。離される、離される。シャット気をつけろ。ブロックポイント気をつけて。いくね。
All Nippon Arena, Tokyo Metropolitan Gymnasium, and some fantastic action on the penultimate day of competition. Canada set a piece, but leading 14-11, third. Fukuzawa denied. Here's Schmid. Double touch. Picked up by the referee, and they look across accusingly, the Canadian players. Perrin, he's had an inspired third set. You just heard every sinew stretched and thumping the winner, tooling the block, and coming up with a 15-12 scoreline. Service now of Gavin Schmid. It hasn't been his best service game by any means. Ryota Denda off the bench and sends that one long too. Canada the first to 16 points in the third set.
ラリースピード、ラリースピード。必ずアウトボールが出てくる。丁寧に丁寧に。全然大丈夫。あとは回ってるから、あと回ってる。回っても回っても。一つついて、また集まって、で、パンチ。1点取って、ラリー時もゆっくりね、ラリー時もゆっくり。よし、よし、行こう。してないですか。よし、行こう。
Well, Justin Duff is one of the coolest characters in this tournament. Certainly nothing much phases him. He enjoys the heat of battle, but doesn't too often become hot under the collar. Sakita, and Shimizu finds the right contact. Can he help inspire a Japanese comeback? Up to 9 points for the match. Sakita's been the standout with 11. And it's Sakita, the setter at the service line. He sends that wide. So Justin Duff won't have a chance to serve, but Rudy Verhoff, the Canadian captain, will. 17-14. Shimizu rolls a clever ball and wins a very clever point for Japan. Of course, Japan can do Australia a major favour by winning this match, or indeed stretching Canada to 5 sets. Anything that puts pressure on their points accumulation going into the final day will be a real positive for the Volleyroos, who of course face Poland. They've already qualified for the games, and that's long. Errant served by Fukuzawa. And it brings Tyler Sanders to the service line. Shimizu. Again, he just thought about the approach and picked the right option. Too far ahead of him to affect the spike, and he pushed it into the head of Gavin Schmidt. Smart play by Japan's captain. Sanders, Schmidt off the block, and just too much weight for a 19-16 scoreline. Point number 12 to Gavin Schmidt. Heron. Great survival skills by Sakai. Shimizu rolls it over. Canada stay in the point. Fukuzawa. Shimizu, triple block. And they recover well, Canada. Scrapping and scraping to stay in the point. Shimizu this time. Denied once more. Big rally this. And a huge block by Canada. Massive, 2016. The Canucks hung tough. Final touch off Gord Perrin. Timeout called and a 4-point game in the third.
If I'm going to go somewhere else, I would just get off the ground on the last one. So if I'm going to jump somewhere else.
Things a lot better for Canada than they were about 20 minutes ago. A set apiece, and they have got the margin on Japan they were looking for in the second, 2016. Takita wide, Yoneyama off the block. Well, for a small package, he packs a big punch. Like I mentioned, at 185 centimetres, he's one of, or the smallest outside hitter in the Olympic tournament. Fukatsu in. Kuriyama as well. And the setter disappoints from the serve. That's a gifted point to Canada as Justin Duff returns. Vigras. Yoneyama. It's not kept up though, despite the efforts of Kuriyama and Fukatsu. Always difficult to get through a triple block of that quality. The Canucks edge closer, 22-17. Fukatsu. This time it's the right connection. Kuriyama with his first point. Sanders. Oh, that's rapid. Rapid and very effective. Speed of thought, speed of execution. Justin Duff with a big play. Van Langveld on for Sanders. On the serve of Gavin Schmidt, who's been a little bit off in that department, and he continues the trend. Certainly not serving like the competition's best marksman. Ryoto Denda. And Duff once more with a really quick transition. Generates set point. That's That's what he does best. Breaks up the rhythm of his opponent. At the back, and that was poetry in motion. Kuriyama found the channel unoccupied, and Fukatsu obliged. Sakita comes back in. And Shimizu, the captain, back. Three set points remain. One more saved. Can they produce a full head of steam? The wind out of their sails slightly. Timeout called by Canada. And they lead 24-21, but it's on Japan's serve. Important moments for both teams, but in particular Canada, as far as Olympic dreams go. That was extinguished 2 days ago for Japan by Australia, but Canada very much in the hunt for fourth place. Schmid off the block, and there is the set to Canada. It's 2-1 by their big opposite, Gavin Schmid. Some of the action in the third set. Japan competitive, they staged a fight back, but in the end it was the big names of Canada that decided the fate. Sakita has really stood up in this match, 11 points, equal points tally with Shimizu. But it's Gord Perrin who's been the monster for Canada with 21 points and some big winners under pressure. Shimizu denied. And it was Gavin Schmidt deciding Japan's fate in a third set that has seen them take a 2-1 advantage. The numbers pretty even, all bar the blocks, with Canada winning that count 4-1. Canada plan to amp up the pressure on both China and Australia by winning tonight and going into the final day in pole position. It'll be even better if they can complete it in 4 sets and take the maximum 3 points. Gord Perrin on to replace Nick Hogue, who was a little bit late getting to the court. And what a massive match he's had. 21 points, Gord Perrin. But just has been so reliable out wide. He and Sanders on the same wavelength. That duo largely responsible for Canada's fight back after dropping the first set. Shimizu. Schmid keeps it up for Canada, and that was going long too. So a mistake at the back. It's rolled over by Yoneyama, but the Canadians in the point, and Schmid comes up with a huge play. Massive winner, tight angle, and he connected superbly. Nikita repelled, and that is out though. So point to Japan.
Challenge by Canada. The challenge is block touch.
Block touch challenge by the Canadians. Remember, they have 2 per set, each team. And if they're unsuccessful, they lose one of their challenges. So concern on the face of Glenn Hogue so early in the set. Wants to keep another ace up his sleeve. Long wait, the officials look at every angle. They've got 12 cameras at their disposal. Triangulated vision for the Hawkeye system, but a number of net cameras to judge whether an indiscretion has taken place. I can actually see just to the right of me the officials conferring. Inconclusive at the moment, the vision. They're looking at another angle. It will soon pop up on screen. So a really tight call. They've got to judge where the contact is made. If the contact sometimes can be off camera. One all. So it was a challenge unsuccessful, I can only imagine. No official call from the referee. Perrin dumps it into the net, and that's put away superbly. Stephen Marshall there to end the point. 2-1 to Canada. Sanders out wide. Marshall gets a fist on it. Here's Shimizu. Good up there by Sanders. And Marshall sends that out. Too much work on the outside of the ball from Stephen Marshall. Japan have the serve, and it's 2-all, fourth set. Long. Well, neither side has particularly served well. Two service aces for Japan to Canada's 0, and that's wide. Opportunity missed for Yamauchi. Normally Canada are good for at least 2 to 3 aces in a match. They've got some big deliverers from the back of the court. Marshall, not one of them though, floats it in mid-court. Shimizu off the block. 3-4 to Japan. Yamauchi replaced by Denda. Yoriyama. Quick play. You saw that being the highlight of Canada's play in that third set. The quick transition to that man, Justin Duff. Always looks like he's about to crack the punchline of a joke. Justin Duff. Sakita. Fukuzawa came up big. 4-5 to Japan. Launching himself into that. Denda decided that ball was flat. Sanders. Again, they play quick and effective. And this time through Vigras. Punctuated set. Met perfectly by the Canadian number 17. And it brings Gavin Schmidt to the service line. That's a lot better. Perfect connection. Flying through the air is Shimizu. He can't find the winner though. Perrin May. Spirited rally. Twice Perrin denied. Third time, he finds at the top of the block. Yoriyama hooks it back. Big winner. Big, big winner. Fukuzawa. That's how to do it. 8 passes in that rally length. It's got the crowd going too. They trail by 1. Perrin kept up by Japan. And that's a big block, but it's wide. They're in full voice now, over 10,000 strong, trying to lift the Dragons to a comeback in this match. Canada have their nose in front once more. Sakita denied once. Strong defence by Canada. Here's Schmid, and that's wide. 2-point spread. Now firing themselves up. They want this over in 4. 8-6 to the Canucks in the 4th.
I'm going to serve down the line to 1 now. Yeah. And they hit the pipes straight on. So like, let's just be aware.
And the first technical timeout.
Pressure points approaching. Parent at the service line, Canada leading 8-6. Shimazu, 2-man block. Kept it out. Lunging his body forward, Schmid. Denied by Japan. Shimazu on the angle. Man did well. The libero. Comes back the other way. Should be point over, and it is. Big kill by Vigras for a 3-point spread. 9-6 to the Canucks. Japan need a response. They get one from Fukuzawa. Started the move and finished it on the angle. Tatsuya Fukuzawa winds up on the serve. Into the corner. Schmid. Thumping spike. Kept out somehow by Yukazawa. Schmid doing some good defensive work. And it's ripped to ground. Stephen Marshall. 10-7. Sakita. And no coming back from that. Shimazu directed it into the body of Vigras. There's only going to be one result. Double block was slow to get into place. Japan trail by 2. Marshall once more, and he's coming up with an impressive cameo. Oh, he got that all wrong. Made a complete hash of that service return, did Tatsuya Fukuzawa. A little bit of swerve produced by Tyler Sanders. Now a 4-point margin to Canada. They play quickly. Yoneyama couldn't win the point. The captain may though. Is it over? Yes, it is. They'll get a second chance. And it is Fukuzawa flying through the air. Massive winner. perfect set. And that's how to win a point. Can they get something going? Shimizu rolls it in. And they play quickly. And once more, it's Justin Duff at the pointy end. Bang! Sorry. 10-13 the margin. Yoneyama got good shape on the serve. Perrin in a great position. They somehow deny it. Fukuzawa rejected. Yoneyama pokes it over. Here's Perrin, and he sends it long. Just 2 points in it. A puff of the cheeks. And the pressure shows on Gord Perrin. He knows that was a golden chance missed. Timeout called. The Canadians have a 13-11 lead.
I can just set it all. Just fucking crank it over on this guy. Go. Right back, Dave. Let's go. 1, 2. Yeah.
Prize for Yoneyama at the service line, with Japan trailing 11-13 in the fourth. Well, that was far too casual. Musashi Nambu's under pressure. He doesn't need to be let down by a server in that particular fashion. Well, Duff returns the favour. Back to 2 points. And it's Ryoto Denda. Well, it can get slightly contagious. String of service errors. The players really feeling the pinch midway through the fourth. Masahiro Sakita. Good connection. And that's slapped to ground for a winner. They've played that quick transition so well in this match. 16-13 to Canada, fourth set.
Yeah, earlier, you know, when the ball was pushed to floor, they run the overload, then leave the line. Dive into the where the guy he's coming right back into the. Okay. Especially with 18. Right now he's not fun. Okay, let's go. Go guys. Go here. Let's go here. Hey, keep pushing. Come on. 1, 2. Yeah. We probably the mid probably will just leave us on there. But that, hey, oh no, you can't even have a small jump and jump again.
だけどちょっと弱気だったからね、多分弱気なら攻めながらこれから精神的に安定させて、これはあるから割り切ったら1点ならないと思います。
Tense times in the fourth set. There's the scenario. Two sets to 1 to Canada. Sakita with a set. Shimizu rejected, and successfully so by the Canadians. Timeout called by Japan. 17-13 to the Canucks.
Let's go. Come on out.
On the service of Gord Perrin, Canada with a 4-point spread. Shimizu sends it to ground. Impressive start after the timeout. Poor serve by Fukasawa, but he was going for a little extra. Back to 4 points. Vigras finds the tape. Set for Yoneyama, triple block effective. Another chance for Yoneyama. This time there's a way through. Thank you very much, he says. There's a gap, and I'm going to take it. Why not? Yanagita on. He's seen precious little time. No sight of Ishikawa. Both injured against Australia. Masahiro Yanagita. Big serve, and now a big play potentially sent down strongly by Gavin Schmidt. 19-15. They edge closer. Yanagita straight off. Takita back on. Japan need a response, and they may get it, but that's huge reaction from Gavin Schmidt to adjust his stroke. And another quick recover from Schmidt. Front court. Here's a chance for Denver. Takes a touch off the block. Point to Japan. Well, he hasn't found his best in the serving department tonight, Shimizu. 20-14 to Canada. Marshall dips the serve over, and there's a net touch picked up.
Substitution by Japan. Number 17. Number 7.
Kiriyama on for Sakita. That's out. The sharp work of Justin Duff proving a little too hard for Japan to defend. Joust is successful for Vigras, but they hang in there, Japan. Not for long, though. That's floated long, 22-17. Timeout called by Japan. Canada in control. Time is running out for Japan. They need to react and react quickly. 2 sets to 1 down. Trailing 22-17. The cries for let's go Nippon. And they'll be doing their best to curb the brilliance of Canada. Veerhoff sends that long. Errant serve by the captain. Immediately replaced by Daniel Lewis. Dender. Well, he's got the same problem. Just overstretching on the serve. (23-18). Shimizu onto the chest there of the number 12, Gavin Schmidt, and they win the point. Match point 2 for the Canadians. Schmidt. I suppose you can afford a few risks when you're serving at match point. 24-18. Sakita. Well-controlled serve and a slap down, and there it is, a huge result for Canada that may well carry them to Rio 2016. It remains to be seen, but they're in front at the moment. on the stats of Australia and China. Of course, they play China tomorrow, and Japan, with only one win of the tournament, their hopes of a Rio qualification berth were extinguished a couple of days ago. But the Canadians march on. They face China tomorrow. Australia play Poland. So it should be an exciting final day of competition. Japan started very well indeed, winning the first set. But Canada came back with a vengeance, claiming the next three. 25-19, 25-21, 25-19 in the final three sets. The future of the Japanese coach remains unknown, Masashi Nambu. But the future looks brighter for Canada booking their ticket to the Rio Olympics. A close-knit group of players motivated by one collective goal, and that's to get to Rio, and they've taken a significant step forward here tonight. There's the stats for the fourth set: 15 attacks to 11, 8 errors apiece, and just a single block by Canada. So the numbers pretty even, and it's been really fine margins for Japan in this tournament. Their only win coming against Venezuela. They've been in plenty of other contests. Not so much tonight, where they let a few opportunities slip. But they certainly were in it when they claimed the opening set. The warm down for the Canadians. And perhaps a thought on tomorrow's opponent in China. Really tough assignment for the host nation against some big names in men's volleyball. Top scorers in the match as we look at the match stats: 62-51 attacks Canada's way. The error count pretty well similar, but 9 blocks to 2 expected. Gord Perrin, the top scorer, with 22 points. Gavin Schmidt supported him with 18. Kurihiro Shimizu was the leading man for Japan with 14. Takashi Takita with 12. I hope you've enjoyed all the action. The penultimate day of Olympic qualifying in Tokyo. We've got some excellent matches to come on the final day. I hope you'll join us then. Until next time, it's bye for now.
記念差し上げます。ありがとうございました。